Our team coverage tonight with our Todd Walker, also in Burkesville, near that search scene.
Yeah, Todd, I know you spoke exclusively with the man who tipped off this entire search.
Yeah, guys, that's right. But first, I want to get to more of that breaking news that Rebecca was talking about. So we just had a bunch of law enforcement blast by us here along Salina Road, which is the roadblock is right there by us. And some law enforcement who has been at that roadblock told me that they believe that Floyd Cook is cornered somewhere in a barn very near us. And so they were letting us know in case we need to take cover. They said they'd also let us know as soon as they catch him. So this is happening very near us. We're about 10 miles away from Rebecca Schleicher at our location here at the roadblock. But you mentioned that we did speak exclusively to the man who tipped this whole thing off. Jim Scott says Floyd Cook walked down his driveway, which is just past the roadblock here. Cook apparently asked him for a ride, and all of this was caught on camera.
Another massive manhunt in Burkesville, Kentucky Thursday night. Roads blocked off, eyes in the sky and on the ground, all looking for Floyd Cook. No one can find him.
He was walking up this way, and then when I hollered at him, he turned and walked back.
But Cook apparently found Jim Scott.
I hollered and asked him what he was wanting. Well, he stepped out right here on the sidewalk, and he said, "I need a ride." And I told him, I said, "You're not going to get a ride around here."
It was all caught on Scott's home security system that he had just installed a few months ago. Scott says he knew that face.
If I'd have known who it was for sure, it'd been different.
He says Cook did not appear to be armed, but Scott had his gun ready.
But I was 90% sure it was the fellow they've been looking for. You can't shoot somebody unless they've got a gun, no matter what the circumstance. You know.
Scott says Cook turned and went back down the road. He trailed him in his truck when a sheriff's deputy saw Cook too. Cook saw the deputy and took off again.
I wasn't 100% until he run.
So the search continues. This time they know he's here somewhere.
It amazes me that, you know, that he's stayed on the run a long time, especially to be back in this area.
All right, back out here live along Salina Road, right at the roadblock where we get into the search scene. As we mentioned just a few minutes ago, law enforcement telling me moments before we went on the air that they believe that they have Floyd Cook cornered in a barn not far from us at our location right here. I can also hear that the helicopter has relaunched. So they are apparently ramping this search back up again. Now, Jim Scott tells me that he hopes that law enforcement, if they don't catch him here, that they might be able to enhance the video that he has so that they can get some more information from that. We're certainly going to keep you updated as this search goes on. Law enforcement tells me that they will let me know as soon as they hear anything or if we need to get out of this area because it's not safe. Apparently, this search is going on very near us. We are live in Burkesville tonight. I'm Todd Walker, News Channel 5.